Hey, good morning to you. Happy Tuesday morning, July the 21st, 2020.
Good morning, sunshine.
Are you kidding me? My other phone is going off. Excuse me here. Okay, we'll try this again. Why, yes, Maria, Anyway, good morning. It never ceased to amaze me as I'm trying to do my videos, processing and all that. My other phone goes off. Murphy's Law. Anyway, let's try again. Hey, good morning, folks. Tuesday morning, July the 21st. Good morning to you. And what a beautiful day it is over here in central Pennsylvania. I'm enjoying the morning. I'm listening to some good morning instrumental guitar music while I'm sucking down on my coffee. Starbucks, by the way. And I only drink my coffee black. How do you drink your coffee? Can you handle it black? Do yourself a favor. If you're one of these people that like to do sugar and cream, just try it for 1 week. I mean, stay firm, stay steadfast, and drink your coffee black for 1 week. Then try to go back to drinking it the way you normally drink it, with your cream and sugar or, well, whatever your sweetener is. I think that'll cure you. I've been drinking my coffee black now for over 20 years, I used to drink it with my mom, God rest her soul. We'd sit down and have coffee in the morning with, she'd put a little bit of coffee made in for me and say, "Here, Ralphie, here's your coffee." I had a special connection with my mom. And as Paulette, she always said, "You're just a mommy's boy." Yes, I was, and I'm very proud of it, You only got one mom, okay, Paulette? I'm a mommy's boy, and still am. All right, enough of all of that. But cheers, Nostrovia. Let's put it down, and I'll get going here on my good morning video, okay? Good morning, Jane. How you doing? Well, yesterday, but before I start on my video here, yesterday, my friends come over to the house here, and they did their walkthrough, if you want to call it a walkthrough, on the motorhome, and they're very excited about it. It's all cleaned out. I took all my personal effects out of it, and I walked them around. I showed them the underneath the motorhome, the storage. I showed them all the compartments. Obviously, started the engine and all the stuff you normally do when you buy a vehicle, okay? But they're very happy with it, and they're excited about, making it their own. They'll be traveling around the U.S. God bless them, And I think they're going to stay in, well, I shouldn't say around the U.S. just yet, but they're going to stay like in the northeast corridor in the motorhome, I guess, just to get their feet wet, and then they'll travel. They're going to be living the dream that I wanted to do. Not saying that I won't be doing it. Don't get me wrong. But there was just a little hiccup in my life, So we kind of put that astern for the time being, okay? As soon as it's all signed over, I'll start seriously hunting for a Class C motorhome. I was looking yesterday, and I found two with the help from one of my friends, and I inquired about them, and I'm waiting to hear back. If nothing else, until I sell mine, I can at least go and window shop, and I think that's what I'll be doing here. But this one little motorhome, and it's a small one, all right? But I'm very inquisitive. It's a a 21-foot Class C motorhome. It'll sleep 4. And right now, I just needed to sleep 2. Myself and my fur baby, Sir Prince, or whoever that might be down the road, whatever fur baby I might have, and I will eventually have another one. But, I'm basically partnerless, if you want to say that. I have friends out there and acquaintances that if they want to travel with me from here to here or puddle jump, there will be room in there, and I'll be more than happy to do that with whoever would like to travel with me. But so yeah, I'm looking at a Class C only because the Class A, the 34-footer with the slide out, I mean, it's a beautiful motorhome, it really is. But I had no need for it, being just me and my 4-legged fur baby, My plans are, I'll get a Class C, and I don't know if it'll be the 21-footer, but I'm thinking the largest Class C that I want to go with will be 27 foot. I've had a couple 27-foot Class C's in the past. I might go that large, and of course they'll say they sleep 8 and all this stuff, but I'm not going to drop down the table to make a bed out of it, and I'm not going to open up the sofa to make a bed out of it, unless I have company, of course. I'll just leave all that up, and as long as I got a bed in the back of the motor home, or whatever the arrangement might be, that'll be fine. I want to do the motor home, and the Class C, of course, up on top, you use over the the driver and passenger seat up on top. That's usually sleeping arrangements for somebody, but there are some motorhomes out there that's not a sleeping area, that's cabinets, storage, and that's what I'll use it for. But my plans are, at least the way I'm thinking now, is if and when I get this Class C, I'll end up selling my Honda van, and I got my Subaru, and I want to buy a car carrier, a car dolly, and I'll tow that along behind a motorhome. That way, when I get to wherever I'm traveling to, if I want to travel around and be nosy on the area, I won't be stuck in the motorhome. And I say stuck in a good way. You people that have RVs and motorhomes know what I'm talking about. But I'll look for a car dolly. I can buy a brand new one. I think they're about $999 brand new. But if I can find a used car dolly out there, I'll pick it up, for a couple, $200, $400, $600, and tow behind my motorhome, my Subi. I'll be happy. I'll be ready to go. So that's my plans anyway. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it doesn't happen, that means it wasn't meant to be, So that's enough of all that. Now let's get into it. July the 21st, 2020. Let me put down some caffeine. It's Gary Trudeau's birthday. And you're saying, that name is familiar. Who is Gary Trudeau? Well, he's married to Jane Pauley. And he's famous for the comic strip Doonesbury, if you remember that or see it. I don't even know if it's still in publication or not. But, yeah, he was or is a comic strip writer, entertainer, Doonesbury, that's what he's famous for. He's 72 years young today, and his net worth is only $40 million. And I said he's married to Jane Pauley, and her net worth is $40 million. So between the two of them, $80 million, they're doing okay. The next birthday today is, God rest his soul, Robin Williams. He was 63 years young when he passed away, unfortunately from, excuse me, from suicide. But he passed away in 2014 already. Whew, time really flies. And his net worth, and this is the funny part. I researched. I said, okay, what's Robin Williams' net worth? And they said between $50 and $100 million. That's his net worth. Talk about a range, huh? But God bless Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. And happy birthday to Gary Trudeau. And many more birthdays, Gary. Happy birthday to you. And we're going to go to Robin Williams' home state, where he was born. He was born in Chicago, Illinois. And I would have thought for sure, okay, Robin Williams, where you born? I was waiting for it to come up New York. But I was wrong on that one. Let's see. I said Chicago, Illinois. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. 3-day weather forecast for Robin Williams' home state, Chicago, Illinois. Tuesday, today, 81 for a high, 71 was the low, 40% chance of rain. Wednesday in Chicago, 83 for a high, 68 for a low, partly cloudy. Thursday in Chicago, 80 for a high, 72 for a low, and mostly sunny. And I'll tell you what about Chicago. I've been there a couple times, and man, they make some terrific pizzas. Their crust is always, most of the time, paper thin, and it's not floppy, if you want to call it that. It's got a firmness to it, and the sauce on the Chicago pizzas, and of course the sausage, to die for, I'm telling you. Then you got your Chicago hot dogs. They're good. And the Chicago Italian roast beef sandwiches. I'm salivating just thinking about it. If you've ever been to Chicago and either had their pizza, their hot dogs, or their roast beef sandwiches, send me a review. Tell me what was the best that you've had in Chicago. The name of the place. Put it down in the comments for other people to see and read. And because who knows, some of us might be in that area and want to just venture out and do a little bit of investigating on Chicago pizzas, roast beef sandwiches, and hot dogs. So, and if you want, send it to a private message to me if you don't want to go in the comment section. All right, I'm getting a dry throat here. Let me put down some caffeine, and then we'll do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-day weather forecast for down at the Jersey Shore, Cape May, New Jersey. That's where my daughter's at with her family, and I hope she's having a terrific time. God bless her. Good morning, Tina. Okay, 6-day weather forecast for Cape May, New Jersey. And you're wondering, why are you doing a 6-day? Well, my daughter's down there until probably Sunday, maybe later than that, but I'm guessing, Sunday. So I want to give her a heads up, because she watches my videos. Tuesday in Cape May, today, 86 for a high, Tina. 76 was the low, partly cloudy today. Excuse me. Wednesday in Cape May area, 87 for a high, 78 for a low, partly cloudy. You got 2 good days there, Tina. Thursday in Cape May area, 86 for a high, 75 for a low, and 40% chance of rain and storms. So be aware of that, Tina. Friday, 85 for a high, 73 for a low, and again, 40% chance of rain and storms on Friday in the Cape May, New Jersey area. Saturday in Cape May area, 82 for a high, 74 for a low, and 30% chance of storms. Sorry, Tina. Sunday in Cape May, New Jersey. A little bit of a reprieve here, all right? Sunday, 87 for a high, 76 for a low, and partly cloudy. So out of the 6 days, you got 1, 2, you got 3 days that are, you'll be okay. The other 3 are going to be kind of iffy for you. But keep all that in mind, and I hope you have a good time down there. And make sure you go and have a Mack's Pizza, or go down the boardwalk just in the opposite direction and try Sam's Pizza on the boardwalk over there in Wildwood, New Jersey. All right, enough all that babbling. Today is National Junk Food Day. I was never a big junk food eater. What? Neater? I was never a big junk food eater when I was younger, and when my children were small. I was not one of the parents that took my kids to McDonald's, and I mean occasionally, yeah, but not a big fan of junk foods. Even though I got a belly, that's not from junk foods, all right? That's probably from my libation and being lazy. But today's your day. You know, if you want to go out there and eat some junk food and go to your fast food joints, and not saying that all the fast food joints have nothing but junk food, because they've come a long way now too. You can get some somewhat healthier foods at your fast food joints, but just be aware and always read your calorie and carb intake, and listen to me. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I have no idea, because I'm not that guy. I'm just babbling on so you guys can have your coffee and enjoy the morning with me. Let's put some down. All right, that's it. Last night for dinner, before I forget, or supper, I had plans on making a salad and putting in some cooked up chicken breast in my salad. Well, by the time my friends left after they were down here, because we sat around after they looked at the motorhome, we just talked about old times and that. I've known Jim for a number of years. Him and myself were Moose members, and were American Legion members and VFW members. You know, we've known each other for a while. So we just sat around and chatted, and we chatted with his wife and that about everything and anything. But so it was kind of late for me to make this salad. So I said, not today, maybe tomorrow. But what I did do, I pulled up a video on chicken breast, how to cook a chicken breast. Not saying that I don't know how, but I like looking at other videos and getting other ideas. Inquiring minds want to know. So there's one video I watched. The guy took his chicken breast and he said, you know, when you get a chicken breast, and he cooked it in a frying pan. And that's what I did last night. But he said, when you get your chicken breast, one side is always thicker than the other side. So you got a thick piece here and a thin piece here. He said, now usually if you cook it that way, the thin piece is done and it's dry. And then by the time the thick piece is done, the thin piece again is done and dry. This is what he did. And I did it last night. It worked well. And maybe you guys already do this, but I just learned something new. Take your chicken breasts, and of course mine was skinless and boneless, and I put it in a Ziploc bag. I drizzled it with a little bit of olive oil on both sides, not a lot. Ziplocked it, got all the air out. Now what he did, he was using coconut oil. Just a little bit on the top and bottom. But I didn't have coconut oil, so I used extra virgin olive oil. And then what he did was, for lack of having a mallet, he took one of his whiskey bottles or bourbon bottles and smashed the heck out of that chicken breast, especially the thick side. And he made the whole chicken breast, let's say this is the chicken breast, he made it relatively even all the way across. And he cooked it that way. That way it would cook evenly. And I did that. And it was moist, delicious. I sprinkled it with just a little bit of kosher salt. And I put some onion powder on it. And of course black pepper. And that was it. So that's what I had for dinner last night, along with my air-fried French fries. And I had my bottle of my concoction of 50% cranberry juice, 50% water. So that was my supper for last night, and it was pretty good. Tonight, I'm going to do this chicken salad. Because I bought the bag of salad yesterday, you know. And you only got so many days before it gets all wilty and funky looking, you know. So I'll cook that up tonight. And I got some little pieces of sliced up carrots. You buy a bag of it. I never did that before, but I bought a bag of that to add to my salad, you know. And I got some little cherry tomatoes. I'll put that in with my chicken breast, and that'll be a good supper. So that's my plans. That's about it. Let me know how you cook your chicken breast. But the way I cooked it, I'm telling you, it was nice and juicy and tender. Even Sir Prince, he had some with me. Yeah, he said, "Hey, this is pretty good, Dad. I'll take some more." No, you won't. All right, folks. Have a great day today. I'll talk to all of you later on. I'm a little long-winded today. I got 22 minutes into this video. Sorry, you know. I'm just all geared up right now. Remember this. All you need is love. Keep on smiling. Thank your God for another day on earth. Pray to your God for peace on earth. Love your family, your kids, your neighbors, and your friends. Because we are not guaranteed tomorrow. Remember that, okay? God bless you. Smile. Let's put it down, and then I'm going to shut it down. If you liked my video, hit that like button. Share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends and family about my channel. Maybe they'll subscribe to my Good Morning videos. I try to do them Monday through Friday. All right? God bless you. Let's go. Cheers. Nostrovia and L'chaim. Lucille, how you doing? Hey, Debbie, down there in Jersey, Reds. I hope you're doing better. I hope you're well. I keep praying for you. You know, let me know what's going on if you would, will you? Lloyd, how you doing? Good morning to you. RJ, Chrissy, good morning. All right, folks, that's it. God bless you. Take care of yourselves. Peace. We'll see you now. Smile.